And we are live from Allen Academy in Bryan, Texas, where the kickoff is fielded by James Hoagland, and he will take it to the house to begin this ball game. So a good start for the Knights as James Hoagland takes the kickoff back to the house. Apologize for the delay there. An early start, supposed to kick off at 7:30, but I had a kickoff at about 7:20 tonight, so a little bit unprepared for that. But James Hoagland takes the kickoff to the house, and that is how this ball game starts. Hello, everybody. Want to welcome you in. Ben Brown coming to you live from Allen Academy in Bryan, Texas, where the Valor Knights travel on the road to face the Allen Academy Rams. The extra point attempt for Matthew splits the uprights. It is good, and we have ourselves an 8-0 game as James has a return touchdown already, and Matthew is 1 of 1 on kick attempts. Well, let's give you a little bit of a weather check-in here at kickoff here at 7:23 p.m. in Bryan, Texas. The sun is on its way down. Official sunset listed at 7:30, but it should be a great atmosphere here in Bryan, Texas for this matchup as Matthew Schlappe gets set to kick it off out there on the field. 91 degrees at kickoff. Feels like 95. 44% humidity, and sunset, as we already mentioned, at 7:30. Temps dropping into the 80s as we play tonight. I want to say thanks for tuning in, as always, as we come to you live from Bryan, Texas. The Knights are wearing white for their uniforms, white helmets, white tops, and white pants, while the Allen Academy Rams have a blue helmet with a gold swirl ram on it. Think the old Los Angeles Rams logo in the NFL. As Matthew's kick sails out the back of the end zone, and we're underway here as Allen Academy gets set to go on their first possession. Rams also wearing dark navy blue tops with gold letters and gold trim, and then a gold pants to complement that on with their pants. Good atmosphere here in Allen Academy, coming to you live from Baker Field on the campus of Allen Academy here in this one. Has a good Valor contingent traveled out here, and then a good Allen Academy turnout as well. Here's the quarterback, and he fires it complete to his center as Sawyer Marriott just got that ball out to Brock Field, but Field was upended quickly, and it will bring up second down and about 15 as little to no gain on that play. In fact, they might have lost a yard there. And so we will play second down upcoming here with 9:20 and counting in this first quarter. Rams starting quarterback is number 2, Sawyer Marriott. He takes the snap, drops back, fires quickly, pass complete to Logan Perez. Perez fumbles the football, and the Knights have it. We'll see if the officials spot that it is Knights football or if the ball carrier was out of bounds. Let's see what they rule. And they will give the Knights the football. So Valor gets the ball here following the fumble recovery for the Knights. And so Valor started this one off well with a kick return touchdown and now recovered a fumble in opponent territory. Ball on the Rams' 26-yard line as Valor gets set to kick this drive into gear with 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Bear drops back, looking deep, a go route. Connor, he's got him. Oh, and Connor couldn't haul it in. A decent pass there from Bear. Connor just off the fingertips, and it will bring up second down, as that would have been a touchdown had Connor been able to hang on. Coach Bird, before this game, was talking about he's going to make sure guys stay fresh here in this game, as we see Aiden Murray starting out there at center, as we're going to see some rotations in this game that we haven't seen as much. Here's a pass from Bear short side to James Hoagland. He'll pick up about 8 to 10 yards there, and it'll bring up third down and manageable here in this ball game. Really nice field for Allen Academy here on their campus. Stay tuned. At halftime, we will have some information on their history. Here's Bear rolling, fires, pass complete to Duke. Duke wrapped up out of bounds, but that should be good for a Valor first down. want to apologize. Not a great internet setup-wise out here. We may experience some buffering. Hopefully we don't have the broadcast shut off entirely. If it does, we'll go to a second broadcast pretty soon after. Here's a pitch to Duke, and Duke bottled up in the backfield, going nowhere for the Knights as he's rattled around. Brings up second down and long. Second down and goal upcoming, rather, from they will spot that football at about the 8-yard line, I believe. Bear in the shotgun. Motions Seth in behind him. Play action to Seth. Fires across the middle. James has it, and he's got an easy walk into the end zone. Stroll on in there, Mr. Hoagland, as he's picked up 2 touchdowns early in this one, as he's got a receiving touchdown. Bear checks in with his first passing touchdown of the night, and the Knights have a 14-0 lead, with Matthew coming out to attempt the 2-point kick. Knights offense has done a good job so far in this one. Special teams looking to add more. Schlappy's kick high and true as it sails through the uprights, and the Knights jump out to a 16-0 lead here in this football game. So Allen Academy, it'll be up to them to see if they can respond here as they go out on offense here following the kickoff. The offense really had 3 plays, fumbled on one of them, and was really unable to get anything going. So we'll see if they are able to get something going on this drive. But good atmosphere out here for football here on this Friday evening. Mildly humid, but that is what Texas Friday night football brings. So we will keep tabs on that throughout this game. Matthew getting set to kick it away. As the whistles blow, we're ready for the kickoff here. And he fires it, or rather kicks it away. This kick bounces. Oh, it's a good kick. Settles down. They're going to have to pick it up. They do. Allen Academy does pick it up, as that's the kick returner, Logan Brading, a freshman on the return, 5'4" freshman, halted at the Rams' 15-yard line, and they'll have to go about just under the length of the field here for this drive. Once again, a little bit of an earlier start time. Game kicked off at about 7:22. Initially a 7:30 kickoff, but both teams were ready, and so we were underway a little bit earlier. Here is Sawyer Marriott in the shotgun, drops back, firing deep over the middle of the field. Parker Jones in coverage, had a shot to pick that, but the ball was overthrown past him even. Intended for a Brock Field, looking over the middle of the field, 6'2", 215 for Brock Field. He's a senior captain for this ball club, as they took a shot deep there, and it was just overthrown. Parker Jones had good coverage there, a one-on-one matchup down the middle of the field. Brings up second down and 15 with 7:33 left here in this first quarter. Just underway. Knights already have a 16-0 lead in this game. Marriott in the shotgun pitches. Here is Hudson Marriott, and Hudson Marriott rattled up in the backfield. Bennett Herman in there on the stop. Also Aiden Murray, and it brings up third down upcoming here, as it'll be third down and about 18 for this team. Marriott brothers, both juniors, as Sawyer, the starting quarterback, his brother Hudson in the backfield as well. Sawyer Marriott also has a Brock Field here in the backfield with him. 2 receivers spread out to his left on the short side of the field. Marriott takes the snap, pitches. Here's Field lowering the shoulder and bottled up a pair of Knights there. Seth Flowers and Connor McFarling meet him at the line of scrimmage to rattle him down for a loss, and it brings up fourth down and about 18. A big possession here for Allen Academy in their own territory. This team, their offense hasn't shown many signs of life so far, but you can see they've got talent. So we'll see if they are able to take advantage down the field here, and this Knights defense trying to keep them at bay. Here's fourth down and 18. Sawyer Marriott with Brock Field in the backfield, both listed as quarterbacks on their roster, so either can throw it. Aiden Murray with a blitz. Now they get it out. This is Perez. Perez up the middle of the field before a swarm of Knights drives him backwards, and he stops short of the line to gain. So got close, maybe 4 to 5 yards short of the line to gain it there, as the Knights defense gets another stop, and the offense will get a shot to get back on to the field. Good contingent here from the Knights faithful traveling out to support their team here on this Friday evening. Also a good Allen Academy contingent as they are at home here in this one. Bear Grismer lines up alone. Now motions Duke. Duke across the formation. Here's Bear. He'll fire in the middle. It's caught. This is Matthew Schlappe across the formation. Breaks a tackle. Matthew running hard and stopped just short of the goal line as he's down to about he's inside the 5. We'll see where they spot the football, as that was just a little screenplay over the middle for Matthew Schlappe, and he nearly took it to the house. First down and goal from the 1. Here's Bear, pitches Duke. Duke running right side. He will get into the end zone just about untouched, and the Knights have put another 6 on the board. The score is up to 22-0 as Duke gets a rushing touchdown here as on the Knights' third, I guess it's their second offensive possession technically, as they did return the initial kickoff for a touchdown. Matthew Schlappe with his leg back out there to try and add 2 more for this Knights squad. Here is the kick, the hold, and it is good as it's up and through. 24-0. Knights have an early 24-point lead here in this one. Knights wearing all white today for their uniforms. The Allen Academy Rams wearing blue, blue, and yellow here in this one. Once again, I want to say thanks for tuning in, as I hope we may experience some buffering here as broadcasting from the bleachers today. So we will see what signal we have here in this one, but we will try to stay on the air, and then if we fall off air, we'll get right back on. But hopefully none of those problems here in this ball game. Matthew Schlappe tees it up, getting set to kick it off. Rams have a returner deep. That is Logan Brading, a freshman. Matthew's kick is deep as Brading muffs it initially, tried to grab it and then dropped it. Now tries to get forward and gets back to about the 16 where Cannon Smith, Seth Flowers, Luke Curtis, and River Ackley await to bring down the ball carrier. And it'll be first down and 15 upcoming for the Rams from their own 16-yard line. I want to remind you of some 6-man rules here in this one. Once again, it is an 80-yard field instead of a 100-yard field. In addition, it is the traditional 2-point attempt is only worth 1, and the traditional PAT kick is only worth 2. Here is a botched snap that Allen Academy recovers here, or rather, let's see if Valor recovered this. It appears Valor recovered it. So hold on, let's get this figured out, and they will rule a safety actually. So it was a snap that went over the head of the cornerback, and then a safety for the Knights. So it's 26 to nothing. I beg your pardon for the slow developing nature of that play there. The signals were hard to read, but nonetheless, it is a safety for the Knights. 26-0 with 5:13 left in the first quarter. A really good first quarter so far for this Valor ball club. And Allen Academy will get set to kick this back to the Knights following the safety, as the Knights special teams return unit is out there ready to field it. So we've seen a kick return touchdown and a safety already for the Knights en route to a 26-point lead here in the first quarter. Also Bear with a passing touchdown. James has a receiving touchdown, and Duke has a touchdown. Rams getting set to put this one on the tee to kick it away following the safety. Duke back deep to return for the Knights, and then a whole line of 5 guys at the line to field it should it go short. This kick sails out of bounds, fielded by Coach Arp there on the sideline, and a flag comes out. This will result in good field position for the Knights following the kickoff, and the Knights will have good field position. Once again, I want to say thanks for tuning in here on this Friday night, as a really strong Valor contingency has traveled out here, and we'll see if the Knights offense is able to add to this 26-point lead. Bear getting set to lead this offense out there once again. It's the offense's third drive of the ball game. The Knights also did return a touchdown, or did have a return for a touchdown. So they've got 3 scores on the day, and this is the offense's third drive, looking to make it 4. Bear drops back. He's going to fire. Duke along the sideline. He's got it, and he is wide open. A leisurely jog into the end zone for Duke on the receiving touchdown. He's now got a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown on the ball game. Bear is up to 2 passing touchdowns here in this one, and the Knights offense has really run away with this ball game early, 32-0, as they have delivered a punch out of the gate. Coach Bird before the game preaching aggressiveness and did not want to take this Allen Academy team lightly, and Knights have not done that so far, as they have jumped out with a 32-point lead. Matthews kick high, and it is good. So Matthew up to 4 of 4, I should say. A little bit of confusion there on the PATs. His leg looking good today in this one. Once again, I want to remind you, if the score is, if it's a 45-point lead or more at halftime or at any point beyond that, the ball game is concluded. So I think we will play till halftime no matter what. But then we will, if it's a 44-point lead for Valor at halftime, or 45-point lead at halftime, rather, we would see the game called there. Allen Academy, a little band on the other side of the field, on the home side, broadcasting here from the visitor side with a once again a strong Valor contingent traveling well here on this road trip, and they've done a good job showing out to cheer on their squad. Matthew Schlappe set to kick this one away. He has done the kicking deep on these. Parker Jones to his left. He'll squib it sometimes, but Matthews just going to send this one end over end into the air. It's fielded by Sawyer Marriott. Marriott returns it, makes one man miss. He's angling for the sideline, and he is knocked out of bounds by Seth Flowers. A strong tackle there for Seth as he wrangles him out of bounds at the 33 or 34-yard line. We'll see which one they spot it at. They will spot it at the Rams' 34-yard line on the near sideline. So it will be first down and 15 inside their own territory from the 34 for Allen Academy. 4:52 to play here in the first quarter, as the light's starting to take effect here in this evening. Sawyer Marriott also back in the backfield with Logan Perez. Perez, a captain, a senior on this team. Snap goes, snap is low, and once again fallen on by Allen Academy, as it took a falling on it from Logan Perez to even keep possession there, as they will lose 6 yards there, and they'll back them up to second down and 21. So Allen Academy, that's now 2 snaps that have not gone their way so far in this one, as they look to rebound here on second down and long. Just haven't put their offense in advantageous spots so far in this game, as here's the play, running. Now this is Perez. Perez with a stiff arm, but denied on the stiff arm. Luke Curtis not having any of that, as he wrangles him down. And that will bring up third down here for a little bit of a 2-yard gain on that play. So third down and 20, upcoming to get into Valor territory, get to Valor 32 for a first down. With Allen Academy's offense so far today, you would think they probably want to put probably a 10-yard play at least here together on this play. Sawyer Marriott, a low snap again from the center, as Logan Perez falls on it again. So that's 3 snaps now that have gone low here in this game, and the quarterback or the running back has just had a fall on. And so this Knights defense once again has Allen Academy a 4th down and long. This one more like 4th down and 30 following the loss here in this first quarter. 3:11 to play, as Sawyer Marriott in the pistol pitches it back to Perez. Perez trying to get it away. He throws it incomplete, as it was short anyway, wasn't going to get there. Sawyer Marriott, the intended receiver. Seth Flowers, Connor McFarling all had pressure on the quarterback there. And it's another defensive stand for this Knights ball club in Allen Academy territory. So strong field position for this Knights offense once again. Bear leading James, Aiden, Connor, Bennett, Duke, and obviously Bear out there as well here for offense. Here takes the snap, rolls to his left, looking across the middle, finds James. James trying to get out of a tackle, but he's unable to do so. Strong play there by the Allen Academy defender, number 5, Logan Brading, the free safety freshman, also has returned a couple kicks so far in this football game. And the Knights, with a limited gain there, we'll just say they got back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down and 15. Need to get inside the Allen Academy 10 here on this play. The 9-yard line is the line to gain. Second down and 15 as the Knights huddle up here on this play. And now it appears to have a penalty as the officials back the ball up about 10 yards. Maybe we had a holding there on first down, but did not see the flag. But nonetheless, it will be first down and 25 as we replay it down. Bear has pressure, scrambles out. He's going to have to let it go deep. He does, and overthrows Bennett Herman in the back of the end zone. Bennett there on a deep route. It was a little bit open, but it would have taken a perfect throw from Bear to fit it in there, and throws a bit long. Brings up second down and about 25 here in this first quarter. 2:45 to play in this first quarter. Knights have a 34-0 lead so far, as the coaches before the game preaching do not underestimate this Allen Academy team, and Valor certainly has not underestimated them so far. Here's a long throw again from Bear, as Connor made an effort to catch that ball, but overthrew his target once again. Brings up third down and 25, and back-to-back deep incompletions for the Knights. You wonder if they're just going to take a little bit of check down here and try to make it a manageable fourth down and short here on this play. Last year, Allen Academy had a 5-5 record. They were second in their district, played Faith Academy and lost by 12. Knights also played Faith Academy, lost by about 30. Here's a screen pass out wide, far side of the field to James Hoagland, but no gain there. And the Knights will call timeout here to discuss their options here on this fourth down. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with fourth down. You're listening to Knights Football. Welcome back as the Knights get set to try and convert a fourth down and long, looking at fourth down and about 25 to 30 yards here on this play, snapping it from their own 34-yard line to get to the 8. So fourth down and 26 here coming for Valor. Allen Academy last year, they mentioned they finished second in their district with a 2-1 record, and they beat Bracken Christian 67-20. Valor played them in baseball. Bear trying to get out of a sack, gets it to Bennett Herman. Bennett gonna run. Bennett still going. He's on his feet and he trucks a defender into the end zone. Touchdown Knights. That is a 35-yard receiving touchdown there for Bennett Herman, as it was just a simple check down, and then Bennett took it to the house, and that's his first touchdown of this football game. And Bennett just took that one. He juked out one man and then trucked another en route to scoring 6. Matthew trying to add 2 more. 40-0 our score. 2:12 to play. Matthew's kick up, and it is good. So Matthew now in this game has added another 2 points on to this lead, and it will be 42-0 with 2:12 to play in the first quarter. So this Valor Knights defense has held Allen Academy scoreless through just 4/5 of the quarter. Looking to do that once again here, going out on defense, as the Knights have done a good job on offense. Bear has 3 passing touchdowns now, 1 to Duke, 1 to Bennett, 1 to James. James has a kick return touchdown. Knights also have a safety in this game, and then Duke has a rushing touchdown as well. So we'll get you some season stats here in a moment. Valor getting set to kick this one away. Once again, want to apologize for some buffering issues. Not great internet out here, but we're doing the best we can. High squib kick from Parker Jones, fallen on by the Allen Academy Rams, and so they will get the ball here in their own territory. Let's see where they mark it. At their own 30-yard line is where they will mark it. We're going to see if we can get some stat updates for you here on the season. We will do that following this Allen Academy drive here as they get set to go. Sawyer Marriott in the shotgun at quarterback. He pitches it back. This is Hudson Marriott. Marriott up the middle, still going, and then wrangled up by the Knights defensive unit. A 5-yard gain on that one brings up second down and 10 for the Allen Academy Rams. Rams have uniforms here that are reminiscent of the old St. Louis Rams, and then now the Los Angeles Rams, but those old jerseys with the Ram horn on the helmet, and then the navy blue and then gold pants, very reminiscent of those jerseys. Here's Hudson Marriott, another pitch run. He's up the middle for another 5, and it brings up 3rd down and about 5 to 6 here upcoming, as they've gotten good gains so far on that pitch play. That's really just a run up the middle for Hudson Marriott. 3rd down and about 6 upcoming here for Allen Academy. This is a do-or-die drive, trailing 42 to nothing. They need points, and that's what they are looking to get here in this game. Here's 3rd down. It's Hudson and Sawyer Marriott in the backfield. Sawyer number 2, Hudson number 1. Marriott, Sawyer pitches to Hudson. Hudson up the middle, lowers the shoulder, and gets maybe half a yard. They're up right at midfield. Brings up 4th down and 5 from midfield, as we've got a timeout here. Looks like a Ram just shaken up there, as Hudson Marriott will jog off the field. But we will be good to keep play going. So 4th down and about 5 upcoming here for the Rams, as they really need to score here. Down to 19 seconds in this first quarter. We'll see if they run a play. They may choose not to. Looking over towards the sideline. Now we've got a timeout for Allen Academy with 9 seconds. So that stops the clock at 9 seconds. It'll be a short break here in the action here in Bryan, Texas. Allen Academy next week plays Second Baptist University Model, the same team that the Knights hosted last week at Paul Tyson Field. So they will have the same opponent that the Knights did last week. And Allen Academy also is in a district with Legacy Christian Academy, whom Valor Basketball lost to last year in the playoffs. So some connections there. Valor played Legacy Christian at Allen Academy's facilities last year in a playoff game, and then Valor Baseball played Bracken Christian's baseball team. Allen Academy's football team beat Bracken Christian's football team. So some Valor connections through this team and through other programs at these facilities. So Valor and Allen Academy matching up on the gridiron for the first time as foes here in this young Valor Knights season. 4th down, here we go. 9 seconds to play, first quarter. Likely the last play of the quarter. It's 4th down and 6 from midfield. Sawyer Marriott drops back. He's going to fire a deep ball, and Parker Jones picks it off inside Allen Academy territory at the 25. Parker Jones just ran under that ball. He picked it off, and the Knights will take possession at the Knights 25, rather. I said it was in Rams territory, in Knights territory, rather, and that will be the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1, a strong start for the Valor Knights. They lead 42 to nothing here in this game. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Valor Knights Football.
We have 2 that are way up already, if you remember. I'm sorry I didn't see him beside me where I was hollering. All right. We're going to be open this one. There you go. It's not that far. It's on a 6-man field. It's not an 11-man field.
Just about ready to start the second quarter here in Bryan, Texas at Baker Field on the campus of Allen Academy. Knights have the football in their own territory at their own 25-yard line. Fair takes the snap, drops back, looking deep over the middle, fires, incomplete. Over the middle, Duke on a post route. Nearly hauled it in one-handed across midfield, unable to do so. Throw was a bit high, and it brings up 2nd down and 15 following the incompletion. So far, this offense has had a strong performance in this football game. Here's a run. Seth Flowers on the run. Seth explodes. He's got the first down up the middle and into enemy territory for Seth Flowers on a strong 18-yard run there. Exhibit of toughness and speed there for Seth on the run. And with 9:40 to play in the first quarter, Knights are driving on offense once again. Bear in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fires, flag on the play. Bennett Herman, this is Connor McFarling with the catch. He stays on his feet and then wrapped out of bounds with first down yardage at the Rams 20. We'll see what this flag is, as laying right at the line of scrimmage on the far side of the field. See what the signal is here from the official. While we're waiting on that, let's give you some stats from last week for the Knights, as in the game they were led tackle-wise by Connor McFarling. Had 4 tackles last week, or rather Seth Flowers had 6 tackles. So Seth led the Knights in tackles last week. Connor had 4. In addition, Seth had 10 total tackles, counting assisted and solo, so good numbers there from Seth up front. Bear Grismer had 157 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns in that ball game, so good numbers for the Knights. And then on the receiving side of things, Duke led them with 74 yards through the air, 3 catches for the Knights. Bear looking to the sideline for the play call. It looks like that flag, whatever it was declined, as the Knights have a first down. Might have been offsides. It was thrown very early in the play, so maybe offsides there. Knights have first down from their own 23-yard line. It looks like is where they will spot the football. Once again, I want to say thanks for tuning in. We may have some choppy broadcast here today. The internet is not great out here, but we're doing our best. Wide open, man. Bennett Herman at the 5 catches it and then strolls on into the end zone for a touchdown. Bennett with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Bear up to 4 passing touchdowns on the day, and Matthews back out there again with his leg. Score now with 9:14 to play in the first quarter is 49-0. Remember, the Mercy rule is 45 at halftime or beyond, so we will play till halftime no matter what. The snap, the hold, and Matthews' kick is good down the middle for the Knights kicker, and he puts it through, and our score is now 50-0 with 9:14 to play. Ben Brown coming to you live here from Baker Field on the campus of Allen Academy in Bryan, Texas. A strong Knights contingent out here to support their team. The junior high team played before the varsity team tonight, and they fell short against Allen Academy, but the varsity team has flipped that script so far in this one, leading by 50 points here early second quarter. Matthew now 5 of 5 on PATs. Remember, those PATs are worth 2. The traditional, the kicking PAT is worth 2. The traditional 2-point conversion you see in college and NFL is worth 1 in 6-man football. Also an 80-yard field and 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10. Here's Matthew Slappy, a booming kick fielded at the 20. Here's Sawyer Marriott. Marriott makes a man miss and then wrapped up a strong tackle there for the Knights combined. Parker Jones in there along with River Ackley, I believe. Or Connor McFarling will give him the assisted tackle on the play. And this Knights defense is out there once again here in this game. So far, Knights defense has not given up any points today. Allen Academy has had a slight problem snapping the football, as they've had several snaps that have been low and errant and not fielded well. Here's the quarterback, Sawyer Marriott, chased by Cannon Smith, fires, and the ball is dropped by the intended receiver, Logan Perez, on the far sideline. Connor McFarling and Bennett Herman in there to break it up, and it will bring up 2nd down and 15 upcoming, as it was close to a fumble, but not ruled one there, as it's incomplete brings up 2nd down and 15 from the 20-yard line. So the Rams looking to go 60 yards here for the touchdown. Once again, I want to say thanks for tuning in here on this Friday at night. I may experience some choppiness on the broadcast here, but so far we've stayed on air, which is about what we're asking for. Hopefully none of you cutting out like it did last year. So once again, I want to say tuning in. Low snap on by quarterback Sawyer Merritt. That's up to 4 or 5 now. Low snaps in this game that have been a little bit errant and just have really resulted in a loss of yards. This one a loss of 10, brings up 3rd and 25. This nice defense has done a good job forcing pass breakups and interceptions. They've had chances, but really haven't had many chances. Really, it's been a lot of runs and then short passes for the Rams. It has been a clean snap. 3rd down and long. Marriott roll out. Now looking to fire. He does. So pass complete to his receiver. Logan Perez over the middle. That's strong. 15-yard gain. Brings it 5 yards shy of the marker. It'll be 4th down and 5 with 8 minutes and change to play here in the 2nd quarter. Check that. 4th and 5, about 4th and 6 or 7 really. We'll say 4th and 6 there for the Rams. Bring in Kellen Gitter, the freshman, 5'6", 168 in the backfield here alongside Sawyer Marriott. So may utilize him as another blocker for the Knights here on this play. Here's the pitch. Gaither gets it and he's rattled up. Cannon Smith having none of that. He's bottled up and driven backwards for a loss. That's a turnover on downs. Knights get the football at the Rams 25, going from right to left. Knights going from right to left here. The Rams going from left to right. Flag lays a limp out there beyond the end zone. So really no wind here in this one. Lights have taken full effect down on the turf field here. A nice field here in Allen Academy as this Knights crowd is buzzing electricity, and they've done a good job cheering on their squad in this one. Your prisoner is still out there for the Knights as we will see if he